Game Fanatic.
Hey, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Tig, aka Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan the game, and also the rebel of the YouTube underground. And I am back with yet a new video. I promise you guys, man, on stream. If you didn't check out the stream last night, I made a promise that I would do a video today, the day of my last vacation day from work. It was a great vacation, man. I enjoyed this whole week off. I got to sleep. I went to the gym. Stuff that is hard to find time to do when I'm working because I work crazy hours. But it was great. Now I gotta return back to being a corporate slave at work. Not the corporate slave that you hear about in the crumb side or the hate community of YouTube. Not that kind of corporate slave like fanboying for a console or the Steam and Epic thing. No. Like legitimate corporate slave at work. But anyway, I don't know what I was about to say. Anyway, as you can see from the title, today we're going to talk about the game Insurgency Sandstorm. Where has this game been my whole life? Actually, it has been around. I've played the original Insurgency, which was a source mod way back in like 2008 or 9. But, I enjoyed it. I'm not going to lie, I did enjoy playing it, but it was a very, very hard, difficult game. I could not figure out how the guns worked and everything like that because it still kind of worked like Counter-Strike a little bit. But since then, they've been making their standalones, which was the last one I think was still a source mod, but it was kind of a standalone at that point. And this one is much better. So this is the Sandstorm, and I think it released a few months back last year. And I saw it, but I just was like, am I really trying to play a simulation shooter? Because, I've always complained about shooting games since COD 4 and how they've all become very, very casualized. And I would always compare it to the original Call of Duty and even Call of Duty 3. And I just forgot how great those kind of games were. And this game is like that. So you don't die on one shot because people will compare this to like Call of Duty Hardcore mode. No, it's not like that, this game. You do not die to one shot. It depends on what weapon you're using and where you shoot the person. If you shoot a person in the arm, they will not die on the first shot. If you shoot them in the lower legs, they won't die on the first shot. You have to shoot them multiple times before you drop them. But if you shoot them anywhere near the heart or in the head or anything like that, the neck, they die. One shot. So there's that thing. Jesus, saw what just happened to me. But there's that thing I was talking about for like the longest, where I was talking about hit location. And I don't understand why. I understand why, but I wish they would. This is me being retarded. I'm still kind of new to the game, so learning the maps. He just told me not to do that because I went the wrong way out of the map. Didn't know what I was doing. But I know why these other developers don't do it, because they want the game to be very pick up and play. And I can tell you right now, this game is not very pick up and play. This is a very hard game. 9 times out of 10, I do not go positive. A lot of times I'm negative in this game. I'm normally like 12 and 13 or 14 and 16, games like that. Like, I'm never typically going positive. This was one of those rare occasions where I actually went positive. You have to play very smart and strategic in this game, and you have to think about where you're moving. You have to think about where your team is moving in order to do well. Now, I'm playing TDM. This was a game mode that they just added to the game. Before I really got deep into the game, I watched some videos on it, and there were a lot of veterans that didn't like that they added team deathmatch to the game. Normally it's like objective game modes, like Rush, what you would get from Battlefield, like Rush and Conquest and stuff like that. Similar type of game modes where you would die but you couldn't spawn instantly. You typically have to wait for either an objective to be completed for your team to spawn back, or you have to wait a few minutes before you can spawn back. So those were the game modes people were normally playing. So when they added TDM to the game, a lot of the veterans were like, dude, this is a casual game mode, we don't like it. And a lot of people stopped playing apparently because of that. Plus the developers haven't really like added anything new for a while, and that's how the PC world is. If you don't show that you care about the game, they will move on. so people will stop playing it because of that. But I think the TDM was a good fit for the game. I think every shooter should have a team deathmatch style game mode, so that way you can learn the mechanics of the game and learn how the guns work and things like that. And then once you feel more comfortable with playing the game, because a game like this is what I talk about when I say recoiling guns. Like, this is, if Rainbow Six Siege would have kept the recoil they had in the original, like Vegas and all those games, or even this game, if they had this style of recoil, then I would consider the game, one of the best FPSs out there, because people love Rainbow Six Siege. This game is much better than Rainbow Six Siege, in my opinion. This is how guns should work. You'll notice when I'm shooting, I'm either shooting pop shots or I'm shooting like 3-round bursts, because you'll see the gun dips extremely high in the air. As you see right there, it was so hard to control that. That is how a gun should work. Rainbow Six Siege, just like Call of Duty, you shoot straight lines at people. There's barely any noticeable recoil at all. Some of you guys think it's recoil, but when I got on there, that was not recoil. I was still shooting a straight line like it was Call of Duty. This game, no, it's not like that. So this, in my opinion, look, my opinions are subjective. Now, some people like those kind of games where they're a little arcadey and a little easier to play. Me, on the other hand, I like to feel accomplished when I play a game that's difficult and hard to play. When I kill people on this, I feel accomplished. Like, it was great. Like, the kill it was like euphoric that I dropped somebody, because it's so difficult to do so. And when you drop multiple people, oh my God, it's like you won the daggone Super Bowl. Like, if you get like a three piece or something like that, like, that's amazing on this game to do. And I did that, I think, in this game. I dropped 2 people at the same time. Like, I felt so accomplished from doing that. I never felt that on Rainbow Six Siege or Call of Duties since Modern Warfare and things like that. Like, I never really felt that sense of accomplishment on killing people, because the game is built to cater towards being easy to pick up and play. So, me being able to gun people down is not like something I'm crazy about, because I'm like, like, the guns pretty much shoot lasers. Like, it's not hard. And then you got hit markers. You can get shot a few times before you die on those games. On this game, you literally can get hit once or twice and drop. So it's just a better sense of accomplishment in this game. The graphics are amazing. This is actually a very beautiful looking game. A lot of the environment can be hit, can be blown up, can be broken. As you see when you shoot the guns they smoke at the tip of the weapon. Very, very beautiful, graphically beautiful game. The other Insurgency wasn't as beautiful, but this one, they definitely got a lot more money from the first game, and they definitely put it in this one, because this looks ridiculous. I think it runs on the Unreal engine, and it shows there's that 2-piece. I felt so good about that. I felt super good about that. And then I didn't die. I got away, I think I got away. But I felt so accomplished about that. But yes, the game is graphically beautiful. Now, there is some optimization problems. I will admit that. Again, this is an indie studio, so you can't expect the greatest out of them running this engine and getting the graphics and everything to run extremely smooth. I get about, I would say, 60 to 80, depending on the map. Sometimes 90. That typically is when I'm like inside or anything. But that's with everything maxed out at 1440p with the 1080 Ti. So, and I'm playing on a 5-year-old, about 4-year-old processor. So that was a super processor at the time, but it's still a 4-year-old processor. So, that's still pretty decent how it's running. Now, another thing I loved about this game is the sound. The sound quality is amazing. I don't understand why AAA titles, like shooters like Battlefield, Call of Duty, I don't understand why they can't get gun sounds to sound correct. Like, guns on this game, it sounds legit like guns, like loud pops, everything. It sounds like a legitimate firearm being fired. Like, it sounds so good. You feel the thump, you feel the power of the shots. Like, it actually echoes in the house, and you feel it thumping around, the sound thumping around in the inside of the buildings and things like that. Like, it sounds so legit. Like, I was having a ball playing. I was like, oh my God, the guns sound so great in this game. And I love that. Like, Battlefield and Call of Duty, like, it sounds like they're going for like a movie sound, where it sounds like what you would hear in a film or a movie, but it doesn't sound like what you would hear if you actually fired that weapon in real life, or if someone fired one near you in real life. I've been to a gun range, and there were some people in the military that were in there, and I can tell you right now, this sounds very similar to how it sounded in that gun range, especially when you're inside. So yeah, this is like probably my favorite game right now. Probably the best FPS game I played in a while. And I mean, better than Modern Warfare, which is Call of Duty 4, better than all those, because I really didn't like those anyway. Vegas, yes, it's better than Vegas. It's better than Rainbow Six Vegas too. This game is great. I'm enjoying this game, man. Shout outs to the studios who makes it. I don't know their name, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't check that. But shout outs to them. This is a great game. I hope they continue to work on it and just add on different things to make it even better. If you have not tried it out, if you are someone, I'm going to let you know right now, you have to be someone with patience with this game. You can't be someone who gets very angry in video games when you die and things like that, because you're not going to want to play this game. You'll put it down extremely fast. If you have patience, if you want to play a game that is a simulation shooter, I guess you could call this, definitely pick up Insurgency Sandstorm. Like I said, this is probably the best FPS game I've played in quite a while. I forgot to mention the audio. With the audio, the radio sounds when you're talking in game. Like this game, you want to definitely have communication, not really in TDM, but when you play other game modes that has to do with the teamwork, like you want to, you know, chat with the people, and people are willing to chat in this game, especially on the PC. Like people do talk in game, but it sounds just like a real radio that you would hear in the military. If someone talks to you, a little bleep sound, and it sounds just like a radio, and it sounds pretty nice. I like how they did that. That's a pretty good feature that they put in the game. But anyway, like I said, if you are interested in this type of game, definitely try it out. I recommend it. 10 out of 10. Would download again if I could. One of the best games I ever played in my life right now, especially for an FPS game. Pick it up. But this is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic. If you enjoyed the commentary, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the follow button on Twitter. I said the follow button. Follow me on Twitter, then hit the follow button. Also, if you like streams, please check me out on Twitch. I'm trying to get back into, you know, at least streaming more than uploading videos, but I'm trying to get back into both of them. I'm trying to get that bug to bite me and make me feel like I want to stream and upload YouTube videos again. It's just hard with work, man. Like the time I have and stuff, like it's just hard because I like to, you know, I have the game, and you know I can't be at home rendering videos and uploading, and it takes like 2 hours or 3 hours to upload a video. And that's not, I'm not saying like it takes 3 hours to upload a video, but it's to do all that stuff together, render it out and do the commentary, edit it, and then upload it, can take up to 3 hours sometimes. And then if I don't have that much time when I get home from work, I can't do that. I want to play some games. So just understand, I try, but you know, I only have time to do so many things. So, but anyway, like I said, do all that good stuff. This is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic. Hit that notification bell too, man. That'll notify you whenever a video comes up, because YouTube does not notify subscribers anymore unless you hit that notification bell. So if you want to know if I put a video up, you want to hit that notification bell, man. But one more thing, man, I forgot to mention. There are no microtransactions at all in this game. Literally, the only thing you would pay for is colors of outfits and different outfits, but you can literally get the money from in-game currency to pay for those. All the guns are already unlocked, all the attachments are unlocked, so you don't have to do anything like Call of Duty or Battlefield by leveling up to unlock them. So that's another good thing I like about the game. That's pretty cool. But again, do all that stuff, man. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell. It's your boy Tick, and enjoy the rest of the game. And I'm out.